Hey, good morning, everyone. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I don't know if the video has caught up to me or if I've caught up to the video. So let's do a sound check before we do anything else. I've changed a couple of things so that the captions are being auto-generated. So I don't know if it's going to happen as I'm talking or not. I hope not, because it might be a little distracting. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Lynn. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Patricia's here with us today. Good morning to Bonnie. Who else is here? Mamie, good morning. Sandra, Kerry, Brittany, good morning. Good morning, Mary. Hey, Sharon, how's it going? Who else is here with us this morning? Yeah, so I guess the captions are happening. So 2 questions for you. How's my sound? Mamie says I can hear you. And can you see the captions that are happening on the screen right now? I have a few people that follow my coloring books that have been following my coloring books for a few years, right? I mean, since I started, actually, that are hearing impaired, and they've asked me to make sure that we have captions. I just hope it's not distracting. Can you see the captions too, Jean? So this morning we're coloring a page, once again, from Color Along Volume 14. We're still working on that book. And we're working on this book until September, actually. So, pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can ignore the captions that are coming up. Sound is good, but I don't see any captions. Okay, so good to know. All right. So I'll deal with that later on. All right, nothing worse than watching a live video and having the person doing the live video try to troubleshoot all of the problems that are happening, right? That kind of bugs me. Anyway, I'm coloring with a variety of pencils today. I have some Crayolas. I have some marker Raffines. I don't know if Sarah's watching this morning, but she's always asked me about marker Raffines. And marker Raffine colored pencils come in several different options, several different, I don't even know what the different options are, to be honest with you. Let me move this sketchbook out of the way. I'm working on a new book. I'm working on I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm working on actually 2 new books right now. And anyway, these colored pencils, these marker Raffines are the ones that are silver. I don't really know what box they're in when you order them on Amazon because I took them out of the box. Big reason why I do not have most of my coloring supplies out of the box, because then I will never know. Sarah is here with us. Hey, Sarah, I was just talking about you. I'm going to be using marker Raffine colored pencils today, so I know you're always asking me about that. Trish is saying, thanks for the captions. I have to turn on the caption option. For your screen. Can you tell us how to do that, Trish? Maybe over in settings on the main page of your I think it's over in settings. I'm not going to touch it to change what I have because for fear that, it ain't broke, don't fix it type attitude, right? So this is the page we're coloring this morning, and this page is from my book, Outdoor Beauty, and it's a close-up of grass. And the book that it comes out of is this one, Outdoor Beauty, and this has all different photographs that are either close-ups of things that are outdoor, that are beautiful outdoors, hence the name Outdoor Beauty, or flowers. A lot of them are very, very close-up images, which I did on purpose. And a lot of them have a zoomed-in image in the front of it. Hey, Alexandria, in the front of it, like towards the close-up image, and then the back is a little blurry, like that one with the flowers. And I wanted that to be kind of like the theme of the book. This book is only $5.99 on Amazon. I just marked down a boatload, and I mean a boatload of books. I've lowered prices on most of my coloring books to between $4.99 and $6.99. I have a lot of journals that are now $4.99, a lot of blank journals. It's a great time to journal, actually. And I did that because I can't give everything away for free. So let me show you my scribble here. Just my scribble here. I'm going to be advertising these books throughout the week, but $6.99 books right now: Peaceful Evening, Pumpkin's View, 3D Variety, the Variety coloring book, Wonder coloring book, Springtime Whimsy have all been lowered down to $6.99. For $5.99, Mishmash Volume 1, 2, and 3, which are kind of variety books from earlier when I first started coloring books. Comforting Mandalas, Abstract Twist, A Fairy's View, Animal Friends Frenzy, Alphabet, Chase the Sun, Butterfly Mandalas, Autism Mantras, Poppin' Patterns, Bugs View, Flora Mosaic 2, Bursting Mandalas, Sloth Mania, Big Spaces, and Abstract Fever. All of those books are lowered to, those are the $5.99. They will stay at that price. And these are the $6.99. Some other books are $8.99. So I've been kind of playing around with prices. I have a new book that just came out last week called Snazzy, which is a color by number book. Color by number books are hard to price too low because of the number of pages. Trish is saying TV remotes usually have a button on the remote. I know, and I always press it when I'm not supposed to, and I hate that. For a computer or tablets, it would be under settings, then languages or such. Thank you, Trish. Hey, Barb. Sharon saying, on my laptop, I placed my cursor on the video itself, and a menu came up. Once you click on the settings tab, you will see the captioning option and can turn it on. Okay. Too many instructions, too many steps for me right now. I need to keep my head in one place. Good morning, Alice. So, we are using just 2 colors today. So what I'm going to do is pick out a bunch of greens and a bunch of yellows. And those are going to be my 2 colors. Apparently, I must really like this pencil because it's extremely short. I don't know if I'll be able to actually sharpen that ever again. And I'll pick out some yellows. And I have Crayola, Marker Raffines. Here's another yellow. And just 2 colors, meaning shades of any color. So it could be, darn it, I just dropped something. It could be something that is, maybe you just want to use 2 actual color, like 2 greens, or maybe you want to just use 2, like just 2 pencils. What am I trying to say? You know, like 2 greens or 2 yellows or something. I am going to use 2 different colors, meaning that I'm pulling out all of these greens and all of the yellows. So green and yellow are my 2 colors today. That's what I'm opting for today. I'm going to put this aside because it kind of gets in my way. And make sure I have my pencil sharpener because some of these need to be sharpened. And basically, I have this kind of batch of colors. Gray, greens and yellows, I think would make a really good combo on this page. And hey, Rhonda, haven't seen you in a long time, my friend. Well, I hope I don't put you to sleep, Sarah. I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm going to start out with this very pointy Crayola, which is just called basically green. Perfect, perfect name for a perfect color green. I'm going to flip my page so it's horizontal. Get rid of some biscuit crumbs. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to get going because if I have it on this way, it will be better. I do have my piece of paper behind it just so that it doesn't press on what is on the behind page, the underside of the page. So I'm just going to actually start out with this one right here. I'm just going to jump right in and grayscale page. So coloring grayscale, just same pressure. Don't really have to do too much to it because the grays and the lights and the darks in the actual photograph will allow you to determine where you need to use heavy pressure or lighter pressure. And I'm going to use the same color green throughout. Now, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, if I'm actually going to use all of these pencils that are here, but I just wanted to kind of give myself an option rather than, you know, digging through them while I'm live. Wanted to get myself set up and organized. So just using this kind of on the lightest of the lights, where I see the lightest sections, even over here. And I'll go back in and kind of bounce around the whole page. So no rhyme or reason. Just, it's a really cool page to just kind of get lost in. Good distraction. We need a distraction, don't you think? So, really good distraction in this page. Just kind of get lost. I think I saw Carol colored this page. I'm not sure if she colored it or not. I think she might have, or maybe Melody colored it. Somebody colored it. It had a lot of avocado colors in it. But it's just a simple close-up of grass. I love a page that's a close-up of something, especially when it's grayscale. Well, I like a grayscale close-up. Hey, Christy, good to see you. Colleen, good morning. Good morning, Chris. So what's new with everybody? I feel like it's been a dog's age since we've been live. I've been live for a color along, but it's really only been a week. I guess that means that the week has been crazy. Isn't it? So I'm just kind of doing this green, this Crayola green. This is a Crayola green. I'm just going to put a little swatch right there at the bottom of what that color is. And again here. And you know, while I'm coloring this, I'm not really paying attention to like what I'm coloring. As far as I'm not thinking of, oh, this is a piece of grass. Here's another one that's called jade green. I'm not paying attention to this and saying, oh, this is a blade of grass. What I'm really doing is just kind of thinking about this as a shape and shading and blending and what colors I'm adding to it. And then at the end, by doing all of that, it will magically all come together. Anyway, that's how I see it in my head, that magic. Colleen, hey, good morning, Dawn. Colleen's saying, I have a few pages that I'm lost in, and I don't know what other colors to add to the pages. Well, you know what, Colleen? Don't overthink it. That would be my best advice. What do you all think? Sometimes when you overthink something, it's just not, I don't know, it's just not something you want to really get involved in. Thinking, right? So I've got a couple of new things happening this week. I'm excited. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., this company called Budsies is going to be premiering a pre-recorded video that I did from a page from one of my books called Cats and Kittens. And Budsies is this company that turns any drawing or even a photograph into a stuffed toy. It's mostly directed towards kids as far as the video is. So my video was pre-recorded, and as I'm talking in the video, I am really talking as I'm to kids. My audience is like 5 years old. Hey, good morning, Debbie. 5-year-old to 10-year-old type thing. So I will post a link tomorrow on my Facebook page so you can take a look at that. And there'll be a free page that you can get from my website that you can color along as I'm coloring. But a lot of fun. So they really liked the video that I sent over to them, and they asked me to do a second one. So I recorded a second one yesterday morning and sent it on over to them. So I'll be waiting to hear when I'm back on their schedule for the second one. But tomorrow will be my first video at Budsies. I'm really excited. Budsies was on Shark Tank too, I believe. So I'm excited about it. A lot of fun. Totally different audience, I guess, right? So it was interesting. It was a fun, new, cool thing to do, I guess. So I'm putting some yellow, kind of these blades of grass that are behind, and then I'll add some green on top of them. Alice is saying we start stage 2 today, so I'm going to have a haircut this afternoon. I'm excited to get my hair manageable. We start stage 2 here today, too. And I was actually thinking right before I finish this about haircuts. I know, isn't it crazy? How many of us have cut our own hair? Did anyone cut their own hair? I was talking to a friend of mine, and they said, do you think I could cut my own hair? And I'm like, I guess. I don't know how comfortable I feel with doing that yet, Alice. I'm going to give it a little while, I guess. Colleen says, I have a few pages. Okay, the lost pages. We got that. I did read that. Okay. Chris is responding, and she's saying, I agree. Let it come naturally as far as what colors to choose. See, Chris knows. Chris is in the know. Good morning, Debbie. So I'm kind of bouncing around with my colors. Marker Raffine pencils seem to have an awful lot of greens. That's what I've discovered. This one is number 549. I'll put these little swatches down here. and kind of go in the in-between here. Now, sometimes in a grayscale page where there's really dark areas, I'll go back in and I will add black. I'll color it black. Kind of a moot point, right? Like, why would you add black to that? But it really kind of makes it pop. And for this one, because this is our challenge today is just 2 colors, I don't want to break the rules. So I'm going to just stick with it. I'm not going to add black to this. But what I will do is go back in with this with the darkest green that I can possibly find. For example, this is probably the darkest one I have, which is called Jade Green. It's a Crayola. And if I go back in with a really sharp point, see how this just makes it really pop by just kind of adding that darker section right in there. So I'm using this Jade Green kind of like how I would use my black. Pop this right there. And I'm just kind of giving these, bouncing around, no rhyme or reason, right? I just want to get lost in this page, I guess. Jeannie Bellinger is saying, I haven't been to a hairdresser in years. My husband cuts my, oh, how awesome. That's great. Alice says, I will let you know how it goes. George says, I've cut my bangs twice. I've cut my hair a couple of times throughout all of this. But I don't know. Chris has done it too. Chris, I've had to cut it twice. You know, it's a weird thing, right? You're in the mirror. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a tough decision, isn't it? But isn't it funny how, well, I mean, this has happened to me anyway. The things that we've learned to live without. Does anyone else feel like that? It's like, oh, I really didn't need to spend money on that. Or maybe I should save this. How about that? I joke that if you have lunch with me and you cut the crust off your bread, that I'm going to turn it into breadcrumbs. We've saved a lot of stuff, I guess. I bet your head is going to feel weird, Alice, right? I've been grooming my dogs, that's for sure. Paisley's good about it, but Scarlett is a little bit of a fidget. So again, if I'm not paying attention to this as far as it being blades of grass, but rather I am just coloring the sections with all different color greens, I think that it will actually start to just take shape towards as we go along. Sometimes if you just forget what you're coloring, as far as trying to make it look like that, it's like when you draw something. If you draw what you see rather than what you're supposed to be drawing. Does that make sense? Because if you draw what you see, for example, if you're trying to draw a lamp and you're trying to draw a lamp rather than what you see to be a lamp, it will actually come out a lot better if you just draw what you see. Colleen is asking, how is Paisley? Paisley is good. Paisley has not been doing her daily messages every single day because she's been very, very busy, apparently. Sleeping, mostly. She has some crazy little antics that go on. But Paisley's good. So I'm just going to go back again with this jade green here. I mean, jade green. Yeah, jade green. Jade, I forgot the color. So just kind of giving it that darker section, really heavy pressure as I'm moving along. Again, here's this dark section here where I would typically kind of pop in some black, but instead I'm just using this jade. And then this golden color here, just to kind of on the underside of this blade of grass. And I'm really just kind of bouncing around. There's another blade of grass right here. Do you like her videos, Colleen? Yeah, they crack me up, and I'm the one doing them. How about that? How crazy is that? Sometimes I just listen to them and I just laugh. Find that jade green again. You know, I was doing videos for her, for Paisley, every day. And then I was starting to think, well, maybe this is like annoying, you know? But I decided to go back to kind of every day. So maybe, I mean, she does skip a few days. She's busy. Sometimes she's too busy to chat. Alice says, I can't stand my hair. It's thick and I can't do anything with it. My hairdresser says when I get to the parking lot, I have to call her and they will tell me if I can enter or if I have to wait. Oh, I thought you were going to say that she was going to let you, when you get to the parking lot, you will be told whether or not you are accepted, whether or not your hair is in good enough condition to be accepted to have a haircut. Yeah, just like when you go to the doctor now, right? Call from the parking lot and be told whether or not you can enter. I actually think it's a little bit better, to be honest with you. I think it's, I never really enjoy sitting next to someone in a doctor's office. I am doing 2 colors as a challenge today. Yes, Colleen. Just 2 colors. So I picked only greens and only yellows. Grass colors, you know. I figured that yellow would be a good color for grass rather than brown. I didn't really want to get involved with brown. And some of these I'm going back over with another color as I feel that it should happen. Just kind of using my gut instincts. It's kind of hard to plan what you're going to create, right? I don't know. Like, I don't think I could say, I could have, like, be told that you have to create something between the hours of, you know, 9 and 5 or something. So I'm working on a couple of new books right now. I'm working on a grayscale illustration book. And I am working on a kind of a Bug's View, Dog's View style, Frenzy style book. A little bit more complicated. I wanted to do more of a complicated book. And I was going to do something that had kind of patterns in it that was totally different. And I started doing it, I posted it, and then I actually deleted it. Because I really wasn't feeling it. It was just looking like, it just wasn't looking good. It was just like one of those things, just a scribble. Chris says, I always end up sitting next to a cougher. I always end up sitting next to someone that doesn't smell too good. How about that? I'm going to say it. Right? We're all thinking it. I'll say it. Or someone that coughs too. I don't know. Just don't get too close. When I first started doing videos with my dog, for my dog Paisley, her daily messages, it started out with social distancing. That's how I started with it, just as a joke. We started out with a video that she wanted to just take a moment to talk about social distancing. And she made a comment about that you don't want to get too close to people because you don't really know how they're going to smell. And I just thought to myself, I just think of that a lot. Like, you don't really know. You don't want to get too close. Murray Mansfield, how are you, Murray Mansfield? My stranger friend. Murray Mansfield wants to know green, blue, or blue-green. Chartreuse? Is it chartreuse? What do you think, Murray? Murray Mansfield is a very, very old friend. And I actually think that Murray Mansfield, I'm going to tell the story, Murray Mansfield. How about that? Murray Mansfield and I have had an ongoing argument, or disagreement, shall I say, over the color chartreuse or cobalt blue. Now, what's the crazier part? is the crazier part that it's that fresh in my mind. How many years later? I don't know, 40, right? We don't want to age ourselves. 40 years later, or is it the fact that we still are disagreeing over cobalt blue versus chartreuse? What do you guys think? I mean, you could take one of these colors that I'm using right now, I don't know, and determine, just like the question, is it blue-green or is it green-blue, right? So cobalt blue versus chartreuse. I still believe that it could be blue-green, you know? It's like tomato. Miss Lynn Miller is using Marco Raffines for the first time. Get out. Really? Does Paisley recognize herself on the screen? I don't really show it to her. It's funny because when I play the video, Scarlett pops her head up. And Scarlett pops her head up like she recognizes the voice. I mean, maybe she's recognizing my voice. I don't really know. It's a crazy thing, Mary. Really, really crazy. Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, it's like those blue glasses, like the glass, right? I don't know. I've got a lot of green going on in here. So it could be like, I don't know. It could be, what color is this? Is this really green? I'd like to be the person that names the colors. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to be the person that comes up with the colors. How about the time that I interviewed, Albert Jones from Black Widow Color Pencils, who lives in Australia, was my co-host one time. You guys remember that? And he was talking about how he named all the colors on his Black Widow pencils. And let me see if I can get the story correct. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, because I bet that Chris remembers this story. He said that and now let's remember that he's telling us this story in an Australian accent, from Australia at like 1 o'clock in the morning when he joined me for a live video. And he was saying how he named the pencils, the colors, while he poured himself a whiskey. Is that what he said? Lynn is asking, doesn't Crayola have a blue-green or a green-blue? Well, if it's a blue-green, then I probably did not pull it out because that would be too blue for me. But I could look inside this pack and see if I have it. I don't have a lot of Crayola pencils, but... and I'm sure that they don't have cobalt blue. This is just called slate, so that's in a situation all by itself. But this is kind of a cobalt blue color. It's called, that's called violet. All right, that's another thing. You know, color is so. Is this my jade? Yes. Okay. Color is so personal, don't you think? What you see as a color may not be what someone else sees as a color. And the other thing is that when you design something, for example, a website, and you show it to someone on screen, when I design a website for somebody, I always say to them, look at the colors on your screen, on your computer, and you tell me if it's okay. Because what I see on my screen is much different. It depends how it's calibrated. Scotch. Thank you, Chris. It was scotch. He was drinking scotch, and as he sat there with his scotch, he just started naming the colors. What's purple, Murray? Really? I mean, cobalt blue is kind of like a purplish color, don't you think? Mary says chartreuse was popular to say back in the day. You think what it was, Mary? I don't know. We're certainly slipping back into time, aren't we, Mary? I feel like I've been transported into the 60s, where I believe I should have been, I feel like I was born late in life, and I should really have been like a 60s activist or something, and I should have been at Woodstock. But I feel like we're kind of like zipping back in time. I don't know. Violet. There's another color. Right? So usually when a color has something like blue-green, that means it's more blue than it is green. And if something has a color that says green-blue, it's supposed to mean that it's more green than it is blue. Same thing with red-violet, right? Violet-red. It's like a kid thing. So when I did when I recorded the video for the Budsy video for tomorrow for the Budsies people, I use my page for my cats and kittens book, but I used crayons, and I had to keep saying, you could use anything. You can use anything. When I did the one yesterday, the new one, I used a page from Scarlett's View. And Paisley was in the background for one of my videos, for the first one I did, and I sent it over to Sharon to watch it just to see if it was how it sounded. And Paisley was in the background, and she stood up. I had a chair directly across from me when I was doing the video, and she got in the chair and she put her 2 paws on the arm of the chair, and she was about to climb onto the desk and put her paw like right on the coloring page while I was doing it. And instead she just made her usual, you know, Paisley grumbling noise. But I guess if you didn't know what she was really doing, it really kind of sounded like she was growling. So I had to redo it. It didn't really sound too good. Colleen's saying, how about a pattern mandala book? Let me show. Do you want me to show you what I'm doing right now? I'm working on this one. I'll show you this. Take a break from this for a minute. I'm working on, if I can get the sketchbook open. I had to go to Dollar General the other day to stock up on these sketchbooks. See where it is. This is one of them, actually. This lighthouse is going to be in a grayscale book, grayscale illustration book. So that's one lighthouse that's going to be in there. And then the other book I'm working on, which I kind of think in patchwork when I think of this. This is similar to my Frenzy books, right? This is similar to like, or similar to like a Bug's View, or let me see if I have it. It's similar to these, right? It's similar to Cupid's View, and it's I don't know what is on that. Similar to Cupid's View, similar to Snow Globe, so this kind of thing, or even like a Flowers View, where this is what you would see from a flower's point of view. So the View series books. So this book, I wanted it to be a little bit more complicated, so I wanted it to be a little more, I guess a little more intricate. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's intricate. What do you guys think? Because this is really, my goal is to draw 24 of these pages. So, thank you, Mary Mansfield. My goal is to draw 24 of these pages. I don't know. They're kind of like, I don't know how many I've done so far. Maybe 6, maybe 5. But it has different things in it. And this, I don't know what view this is, except maybe my own. But different things like mushrooms for my friend Lynn, or dogs, or a lighthouse. Maybe saying it reminds her of a quilt. It does remind me of a quilt too. Make a cool quilt, wouldn't it? So this is one of the pages. And then, ignore that one. This is the next one. So each one of them has, I was actually thinking that they had 16 squares, but now I'm looking at this and they have 20. No wonder I'm feeling like, what else am I possibly going to draw? I don't know how I started drawing these types of things that look like, I don't know, maybe I was knowing that I needed to take like a painkiller or something, and I was headed towards the bottle of Tylenol or something. I don't know. I'm really trying not to draw the same thing over and over, but it's a little difficult sometimes. So if you have any ideas, of course, I'm always welcome to new ideas of what to put in these little boxes. So there's this one. So I guess that's page number 2. And then, so it would be a whole book of these. It would be a whole book of 24 of these pages. And I guess my next Draw Live session is on June 12th. So, I guess what I'll do is probably do one of these for Draw Live. Have a cat in there, another mushroom, a canoe, different types of things, a cupcake, a bowl of fruit. Here's another one. So I don't know how many pages I'm up to. How many pages was that? 3? We all know I can't count, right? Every time I try to count, it just is a disaster. 1, 2, 3. All right, I've got 4 completely drawn. And now this is how kind of like the framework. 5. All right, so I have 6. So my last 2, number 5 and 6, will just kind of be, these are what I have so far, and I'll go back in now and draw the abstract or the patterns or the kind of tangly type things. Do I have the Summer Along book? Summer Color Along book. Do you mean summer camp, Colleen? And then this is the next one. So, bird bath, a bench, a ball. I don't really know what the theme is, but I think it's gnomes. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Gnomes. That's a good one. I will write it down. Gnomes. And so then it just kind of starts out like this. I just kind of create this grid and then just jump into there. Anyway, that's what I'm working on for my next book. And then that grayscale book. The Summer Coloring Camp book. I do not have it yet. It said this morning when I tracked it once again, because I feel like all I do is either delete emails or track things I've ordered. It's like I want to count how much time I spend doing both of those things. The summer camp book is supposed to be to me on June 9th. So that's like a week from now, right? Hey, Marianne. So I will definitely do a flip through, but summer camp will be happening on July 19th to 25th. It's 7 days. We have a lot of new things in the summer camp book this time. We've got grayscale painting. I've got a giveaway every day from different artists that we've never heard from before. Nick Gomez is going to be doing something with us. Who else? Katie Darden. Katie Darden's going to be doing something with us. Dawn Boyer is definitely with us again. God, I totally forget now. Paparazzi Jewelry will be part of the giveaways. Melody Jones will be creating a journal. I think I have one of them. A journal like this, a diamond painting journal. Is this it? Yes. Not this particular one, but she's going to be creating a diamond painting journal like this as a giveaway. Sharon is saying, how far along are you on the grayscale book you're working on? I'm still waiting on a grayscale coloring book I ordered from Amazon 2 weeks ago. Which one did you order? Did you order Landscape Beauty? You know, if you don't have Amazon Prime, it's really, it really makes a difference. I have, I think I have 6 pages so far. So I've been kind of bouncing between drawing each book. Colleen is saying Black Widow. Is that a question? Black Widow? Black Widow is not doing a giveaway with camp. Just gonna give my pencil a quick sharpen. This is that's my new thing now. I'm about to finish up my first diamond painting. I actually I've never done a diamond painting before, but I actually just bought a diamond painting notebook like that to do. I don't know if I'm gonna like it though. I think my first fear, tell me if I'm wrong, is that I'm going to drop all the pieces. Marianne is saying Prime is the only way to go. You know what? I agree with you. I take full advantage of my Amazon Prime. And you know what it is too? Is that I don't just order, I mean, I order a lot of stuff from Amazon. So Amazon is my go-to place for, and I'm sure many of you that are watching will probably say the same. Oh, Summer Beauty was like that? Yeah, I only go to like a couple of stores, but that's it, Marianne. Because everything else I just order. I mean, if I could order the few things that I buy at a local store, if I could order those online, I would. But Amazon, I order everything from Amazon. I mean, and you know, I really take advantage of it as far, maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Like, I think to myself, oh, I need to go buy, I don't know, soap. And I just go right on Amazon and I'll order soap and only spend like, I don't know, $5 and have it delivered. One delivery. The other day there was like 4 different packages that were delivered to my house from 4 different things that I had ordered, and they shipped them all separately, all in different Amazon trucks. And it was just like a pile. I order dog food on Amazon. I order biscuits, bones. Sometimes I order some food. Plus, I use it for Whole Foods deliveries. So if you really, if you use it to that extent, then it definitely is worth the price. But the other thing is that if you are a student or if you have an EBT card, you can actually get it for only $5.99 a month. So, and you don't have to pay that higher price. I mean, a lot of people don't qualify for that, but it definitely is worth it, especially with everything else that comes. Soap, paper towels, everything on Prime. Me too, Marianne. Yeah. Isn't it amazing the difference in price? One of the things that I order a lot is this pain relieving cream called Tiger Balm. And I order that, for example, I order that on Amazon all the time. It's $3.82, and at CVS it's like $14. So, dog bones too. I ordered this pack of dog bones for the dogs. It's like, I think it's $4.47, and if I went to the pet store, it would be $14. So, it's amazing, isn't it? Vitamins. Yep, you got it. And then I use it for Whole Foods deliveries because if you use Amazon Prime for Whole Foods deliveries, the price of the products at Whole Foods are actually less than if you went into the store. Anyway, that's my commercial for Amazon. Lynn says, Amazon comes to my house almost daily. Me too, Lynn. I like the subscribe and save stuff. I get printer ink, copy paper, cardstock, and more. Yes. And Prime on TV. Yes. And now Rocket Man is on Prime. I saw that. I have to add that to my list. I'm still stuck on YouTube right now. I got to get away from it. Dawn says, I place orders through Walmart and Big Lots that are in stock in the store online. Then my husband just goes and picks them up in the store the same day. Then everything else is through Amazon. Yeah, I would do that, but I don't really like where that... We had this conversation, right, Dawn? I don't really like where the Walmart actually is. I just feel that it's just safer for me to just... I don't know. And we don't have a Big Lots around here. What does Big Lots sell? What kind of a store is that? Is that like a... Remember... We used to have Building 19 around here. So I'm just going to go back in with my jade green and just really kind of dig deep. Dig deep in the grass. No, I'm really just going to pop in some colors, some really deeper colors, kind of like in the in-betweens to just... make it pop, just really kind of low light it. When us too, Amazon lives on my doorstep. I know, Amazon is like, you know what? Amazon comes to my house so often that my dogs never bark anymore. How about that? I don't even hear them anymore. It's like, I only know there's a delivery out there because I get a text message. And I guess that's the other thing. I get the most text messages from Amazon. It's like I get a text message and someone will say to me, who is that? It's just Amazon. It's like I'm in an intimate relationship with Amazon, right? Al says, I live in the country and I cannot get food delivery. No, you can't get food delivered from anywhere. But Amazon could deliver food, some dry stuff. I order tuna a lot on Amazon. I did order toilet paper on Amazon. I think I have enough toilet paper to last me, at least a year. Honestly, I'm hoping a year. Dawn says, Big Lots sells overstock from other stores. They are decent and the prices are lower than Walmart. Yeah, we used to have a store around here called Building 19. I guess that's like that. It's funny because the local newspaper here will have a Big Lots flyer in it, but I've never seen a Big Lots. So maybe I don't know. Maybe there's one in Massachusetts or Connecticut. Mary, is there one in Connecticut? So this looks way better on screen than it does in person. How about that? How many things can you say that about? I don't know what it is. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a difference to it. So just kind of leaving it the way it is, and I'm just going to go back and just give it, just kind of hit it with some yellow. And one of the pencils that I really love is this Faber-Castell Art Grip Aquarelle, which is a watercolor pencil. but I always use it dry. And it's got kind of a triangular feel to it. It's a triangular feel. It's kind of like some, it's not completely round is what I'm trying to say. And it has some little pieces on it that you can actually feel. It kind of gives it a good grip. I'm just going to give it a quick shot. Lynn is saying toilet paper. Is there Big Lots in Connecticut? I thought so. Maybe that's why it's in my newspaper. Lynn is saying toilet paper will last for a couple of years. You think, Lynn? I even get diced tomatoes in cans from Amazon. Oh, I have been looking for that, but I haven't been able to find that. Maybe I don't, it's the brand that I'm looking for. Sometimes when I go to an actual store, though, now, I don't know about any of you, but if there's only like, I don't know, say there's only like 4 items of that particular product on the shelf, I hesitate to take all of them, even though I want them. I feel like I'm supposed to leave something for the rest. So when I order something on Amazon, I don't have that feeling. I feel like I can just buy as much as I want. Hey, Omana. Good morning, Bonnie Hughes. Bonnie says, I ordered my mouthwash from Amazon, much cheaper than in the stores. Isn't it amazing how much cheaper it is? I think that, you know, sometimes I'll go to a supermarket and I'll see like, you know, the guy in front of me is buying like 100 plantains or something, or like all this like soda. And you know that they're just kind of they're taking it back to their little convenience store and they're just going to sell it there. And I just think to myself, why are you even bothering? Just order it on Amazon. It's cheap enough. We have Job Lot here, so it's kind of like a Big Lots, I guess. Hit or miss, though. Sometimes I just hesitate, though, in those types of stores, because then I think, what if it has kind of a musty smell to it? You know? Omana says we should just take all 4. Really? I know, I get kind of like, oh my God, should I take them all? Should I not take them all? And sometimes people get like, I don't know. People are weird sometimes in stores. Like the lady who kept telling that lady to stand up, get back on her ex. Get back on your ex, that she kept saying to this woman. And I'm thinking to myself, is she supposed to get back on the ex on the floor or her ex? Like, it was funny. One of these days, I'm just going to say something funny. Or I want to stand at the deli and break into song. I don't know if I have the guts to do that, though. Omana says, I just bought some Faber-Castell Bunstein colored pencils. Is that the family, small items, not bulk items, only need 1. Lynn says, take them all too. But you guys are greedy. Really? I always leave one for the other. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel like people give me a dirty look if I have too many. You know, the eye roll. Sharon knows the eye roll. Right, Sharon? We've mastered the eye roll and where I in my neck of the woods. Okay. I'm not going to do anything else to this because I feel like I'm just like making it just too much, just a little bit too much. People are really acting crazy lately, completely crazy. You got to just kind of stay away from the news, right? Just keep yourself in your happy place, wherever that may be, but not in those craziness things, right? All right, so this is complete. I finished it. The next color along we're going to be working on is another grayscale coloring page. And for this one, you know what I just realized I did? And no one caught me. Is that the just 2 colors challenge is supposed to be for next week. And no one even corrected me throughout this whole thing. Today was just supposed to be colored pencils, but I colored it with just 2 colors. Where is my head today? Okay, did anyone catch that? That according to the schedule that we have, just 2 colors is scheduled for the 8th. I don't know what I was thinking. Today was supposed to be colored pencils. The eye roll, right, Sharon? We're good at it here. Why have a conversation with anybody? All you have to do is roll your eyes at each other. So I guess what we'll do is I'll flip it. We'll flip this with this. So next week we'll just use colored pencils for the mushrooms. Omana says, I have a family of 5. If the items are small enough, then yeah, I'm going to take them all. If it's kind of a bulk item, clearly I only need 1 or 2. Well, you have little kids too, so I would take them all if I were you. Dawn says, I love our Big Lot. Shop there all the time. I used to always go there before Walmart. Well, we have Job Lot here, which I used to like, but I'm not really a fan anymore. I'm kind of browsing around the store when I can just, you know, order it online and have it be delivered and not have to waste my time. Is it a case of the Mondays, Mary? I don't know what it is. I think it's just my cluttered head. You know? Kind of a cluttered head. What did you do earlier? Have the conversation with just your eyes, Sharon? So next week we'll be working on this. And then the next one after that is on the 15th. See what happens for the rest of June as we go into a new month. Bolding technique for June for the 15th. And then the 22nd we're going to be doing mixed media. We could use anything we want. We'll just have to do it, play it by ear. I don't want to plan ahead too much. And then for this one, 3D variety coloring book, colored pencils and highlighters for this one. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that is what's happening with Color Along Volume 14. Draw-alongs continue on Wednesdays. If anyone is still interested in joining the draw-alongs, you're more than welcome to join us still. And then on we've got coloring camp coming up in July. Sharon says, yes, I rolled when you said only 2 colors. Why didn't you say something to me? I can't see you rolling your eyes at me. In the back, and in your head, you're saying, she has no clue what she's talking about. I know, Sharon. It's okay. I would have rolled my eyes, too. And you just went with it. Well, thank you for not saying anything. I mean, you could have. I mean, worse things have been said to me. Trust me. Okay. So, color along next week. Draw along on Wednesday. Tomorrow, watch for the link. I will post the link for the Budsy, link to the Budsies group. Take a look at that. I would love to see what you guys think of it. If you have kids, it's really something that the kids would really enjoy, I hope anyway. And they have a video every day, actually. And that's about it. Mary Ann says, I'm looking forward to camp. I'm looking forward to camp this time, too. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, hopefully everyone has a great day today, and I will talk to everyone soon. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day.